Cool. Let's talk about the code and what's going on there. So, quick tip: auto format, Control T, lines everything up nice for you. Okay. So I'm going to talk about this code, and I'm going to talk about various teaching tools that are inherent in Arduino, and then we'll break for lunch. So what we've got here is we've got comments. Anything in gray is intended for people. Comments reflect the intention of the author. Okay? The cool thing about open source is that anybody can write open source and then share it with the world. But the thing that really stinks about open source is that anybody can write code and then share it with the world, right? You don't know if the person who's writing this code is like Bobby Big Brain or you know, somebody who just, I don't know, Ned Newby, right? Well, that's a new one. You don't know if it's Bobby Big Brain or Ned Newby, right? So I might write this code and I might say, this is the sweetest code in the world. This is going to make a robot that's going to create, you know, bacon, and it's going to cook biscuits for me and all that. And really, it just blinks an LED. But because I don't know what I'm doing, I put that in the comments. So remember, guys, comments just reflect intention, not actually what's going on. They're there for human beings. They also are used to give attribution. Very, very, very important in open, okay? Open source. Because we want people to get credit for all the hard work that they do, right? So because we've changed this code, I want you guys to make a comment here. What we're going to do is we're going to go below, right above where it says int LED equals 13 and blink. We're going to make a new line. There's a couple different ways we can make a comment. So we're going to make 2 slashes, and we're going to write our name. So I want you guys doing this too. We can also put a comment here, because my comment comes after my line of code. Notice how this doesn't turn gray. Okay? Another thing we can do, we can highlight this, right click, and we can choose comment or uncomment. And this will comment or uncomment. This is now not a comment. Watch what happens when I try to upload this. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, we get a progress enabling message because we have stopped making progress. Everybody feel good about comments and understand kind of the point of comments?
I'm just, all right, I typed my name in. It's supposed to be gray. I gotta just.
Yeah, if it's not gray, you need 2 slashes. Or if you want to do a block of comment, a slash and a star indicates we're beginning to comment. And a star and a slash indicates that we're ending the comment.
That's good, more than one line or something?
More than one line, yeah. It's really good. It's really good practice to put bunches of comments in there so that I can share my code with people. Okay. It's also really good because sometimes you'll leave your code alone for like a year, and then you'll go back, and you won't know what's going on if there are no comments. My coworker has a story about some kid who made a robot that was supposed to navigate a maze and do X, Y, and Z. And it came to the contest day, and the robot didn't work. And he said, oh, it must be something in the code. And so my buddy was like, oh, let me just look at your code, see if I can help you out. The kid had something like 4,000, 5,000 lines of code, not a single comment. Okay? It is impossible to actually, because there's so many different ways to write code. It's impossible to help somebody out who has not put any comments in their code. I refuse to do it.
How do I look at this without the comments? I mean, can I just look at the code without the comments? I mean, I'm trying to determine what part of this list is all the code and what it looks like without the comments.
Anything that is gray is a comment and winds up being stripped out. Okay?
So the INT is red. What is that?
We're going to go over that in a moment. I just want to make sure everybody understands comments for now. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm wondering, say we actually have some